Anyway, here we are going to look at, again, this absolute absurd propaganda. Okay, let's play this clip for you quickly, and let's see if you guys at home can figure out what's wrong here. Okay, here they are offloading the vegetable packages that we've been talking about. This is a little hamper that you get with about, I don't know, 30 calories worth of food.
Yeah, that's the thing is if you added up the calories, we're talking like 100 calories total for a whole family for days.
Yeah, let's go back there. Okay, I don't want to see this guy
when it arrives.
A burger. Now, pay attention. Okay, just pay attention. You've got how many people in this line here? Like there's like 30, 50, so many people
2,
in this
4,
line.
6, 8, 10, 12, like 12 people there.
At least, yeah.
Right,
but,
just
yeah,
right there.
Okay, there's a truck, and they're busy offloading these packages and handing them down in a human chain to a building, okay? I want you to notice something, though.
What is this?
This is a parking lot. You can see the cars parked, right?
Yeah.
Now, if they were to reverse that truck to where they're offloading these things to, they would require 2 people. Maybe the driver of the truck himself and one other person could do it more efficiently than having... How many people are here? Like 50. 50 freaking people in a human chain for this bullshit propaganda that they keep pushing to say, look how well we're really putting in effort to help the people. Why do they have 50 people in a human chain doing what about 3 seconds of reverse gear in a truck can do?
You know, they'll do like multiple takes of this as well. They'll like pass it back.
They'll load the truck back up so they can unload it again. Look, and it's not like there's any reason the truck can't reverse. There are cars parked there. It is a concrete road. It's a parking lot. The truck is there. Let's see. Reverse. It's probably, if I were to guesstimate, that's about 50 meters.
Yeah.
So you could just reverse the truck 50 meters and negate all this garbage.
Correct. It's pure theater.
It's just theater. Like the Segway guy in the beginning falling flat on his face. It's just a waste of resources, and it's an insult to the people that actually need help.
Yeah, massively. Yeah. So, again, to juxtapose what's actually happening versus what the portrayal of this is.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. There's a lot more to cover here.
It just makes me angry that they waste so much time.
It's just insulting.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, we're back to our Andy Boredom, you know?
The propaganda. So this is deflection, right?
Yes.
This is a
On
paid
March 30,
employee.
yeah.
China pays foreigners because for some reason they think it gives more credence to their message.
Yeah.
They pay this New Zealand guy. Notice it says Andy Boreham state-affiliated media, Chinese state-affiliated media. With lockdown starting tomorrow, I received a knock on the door. Go down and collect your Vegas.
Does he not know how to spell veggies?
I mean, for a journalist that went to one of the best schools in China, you'd think his spelling would be better. But the local government has supplied all households in my area with a box of free supplies. Again, this guy's, if hell exists, this guy's going to hell.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because what you're doing is the vast majority of people that didn't receive their Vegas, right? That didn't get their Vegas that signed up a long time ago.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll say veggies for now.
Yeah, veggies, please.
When they don't get them and they have a family with children, because this guy doesn't have kids or anything, right?
Yeah.
Not that I know of. Let's say you have 3 kids and you got your grandparents living with you too.
Yeah.
And you get 1 box of veggies and then the next day it doesn't even show up because either it's been stolen or it's been fully booked.
They didn't say they're bringing it every day.
No.
It's every couple of days.
Yeah, every couple of days. And not only that, we've had people been told that they don't need it because they're fat.
Yes.
They don't need it because they're short.
Yeah.
Not even joking. This is eyewitness stuff. They told us, please mention this, but don't say who we are.
Sure.
So we have people saying that. We have situations where people haven't gotten it from the beginning.
Yes.
They haven't got it from the beginning because guess what? They don't have a Shanghai hukou.
Yeah.
So you know what? This guy here, if you want to use those like loaded terms like white privilege and stuff, but that's what this is.
Yeah.
Because the Chinese government is paying him. And he's getting his veggies, and they're making sure that he gets his veggies.
He's a propagandist. He's a presenter on state media. So of course they're going to give it to him so that he can present this and put it out. Also, it's not stable what people get. Some people have been like receiving a box of just garbage. You know what I mean? Like compared to other people. You know what I mean? Nonsense. Anyway, the fact of the matter is, some people are receiving a good amount of vegetables, a good mix. Some people are receiving a small amount of vegetables or just, like the dregs. It depends. It's not stable. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, you can also see the Chinese state media, this guy again, doing a nonsense for the Chinese government once more. Because if you look on the other side, there was a video that went viral of a guy in Shanghai walking without a mask on. And the guys were trying to force him to put a mask on. So he was just basically swearing at them, said, I'm tired of this, get out of my face. You know.
We're not taking anyone's side here, by the way.
But our little propagandist here goes, Chinese state affiliated media goes and gloats about the guy getting arrested on Twitter, saying, a smoking 46-year-old Shanghai man surnamed Tian, so he has to like dox the guy, faces administrative detention after refusing to comply with the city's lockdown measures. Currently, residents are not permitted to leave home. The video of the situation. So he's gloating about him being arrested. Look at this example. So he's now doing the work.
Nazi shit.
He's doing the work of the CCP.
This is like gulag. Like send him off to the gulag.
Make an example out of this man. Shoot him.
He's a New Zealand person.
Yeah.
And he's working on behalf of the Chinese state.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what New Zealand's laws are, but like, holy crap, that's insane. Like going to go ostracize people. You're not the police, dude.
This guy probably comes from a line of criminals.
Let's not throw all of them under the bus.
No, just him, just him.
Okay.
Anyway, let's move on. But, you know, it's kind of infuriating to see foreigners specifically working with and defending this kind of nonsense. Now, there's been a lot of hoo-ha, and in fact, a lot of the pro-CCP guys have been tweeting about this and stuff, about how the PLA, they're bringing in 20,000 troops or 40,000 troops. The numbers are all over the place right now. But let's just suffice to say they flew in military aircraft, and they've flown in and bussed in and trained in. What do you even say? How do you even say that? Brought in by train. Okay. A lot of PLA military doctors and nurses and medical personnel, as they call them.
Some of them were. Unfortunately, some of them are just Shanghai garrison members because they're brought in under the guise of epidemic prevention. But what that means is security forces as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, here's the thing. The PLA does step in whenever there's a disaster, okay? Sure. That's part of what they do. The PLA does step in. And they, for instance, if there's an earthquake, they go in there and they dig people out and they do that stuff, okay? And they bring, whatever they do, okay? And there's usually a big PR stunt surrounding this every time. But it's interesting about the timing of them bringing them in.
Yes.
Because they're bringing them in now when suddenly there's a whole lot of unrest, okay? Sporadic little protests are breaking up. People have had it, right? Yes. People are breaking out of quarantine in certain areas. People are starving. So I think it's a move by the government to bring the military in so that if things get out of hand and people start to rally together and start to revolt.
People are revolting.
Yeah. But if it starts to revolt and it starts to get out of hand, the military's there to deal with it. Yes. Just like Tiananmen Square or any other number of things that they've put out in the past. So I'm calling that. That's the reason they're bringing in the military.
Think about it like this. We've already seen cases here where we've had thousands of people go and bust through barricades and take to the streets, right? Yes. China hates that. That's the kind of stuff that can spiral out of control. Chinese government does not allow protesting, despite what people may tell you. The only protests that are allowed is if they're state sanctioned, you sign up beforehand, and it's not about the government.
Yeah.
Maybe it's about property or a factory or something. Yes. These people are protesting the government lockdowns. That is not allowed. That is fully illegal. So they need to have the Shanghai garrison there and the PLA there to prevent any sort of snowball effect, really.
Yeah, correct.
Crazy.